What is happening, guys? It's your boy TC back with another video. So that was Arsene Wenger's final game. Finally, the day has come. Of course, he will certainly be missed as usual, as we've been saying in the last number of weeks or so. So that was his 476th win in the Premier League, and it was a hard-fought victory. It shouldn't have been a hard-fought victory, really, playing against a team such as Huddersfield. Of course, we do know this is the Premier League. Every team or any team can beat any other team. Of course, we ended up winning 1-0 on the day. It was Aubameyang yet again, and that was his 10th goal of the season. So, of course, let's just consider the fact that he joined in January, the end of January, really, I should say. And he's only gone and got himself 10 goals within that short space of time. Imagine if we had him for a full season. Of course, we never know what would have happened. But as it stands, he's done absolutely magnificent. So I think he's the only player really to join in January who's actually scored 10 goals, who's gone into double figures. So massive, massive congratulations to Aubameyang for reaching those 10 goals. But the season's done. Of course, we've ended up getting that away victory in 2018. It's been a long time coming. Of course, we ended up keeping a clean sheet. So let's just talk about the team itself that was involved. In goal with Ospina, right back it was Bellerin. In the middle of defence, it was Rob Holding and Mustafi. At left back, we saw Kolasinac starting the game. In the middle of the park, we saw a weird sort of setup, if you like. We saw Iwobi getting involved, Ramsey as well as Xhaka. Up top, it was Mkhitaryan, Lacazette and Aubameyang. And of course, as mentioned, Aubameyang scored that crucial goal, which came at the 38th minute. So the ball was beautifully worked between the players up top, which was Ramsey and Mkhitaryan. It was very, very cute little passing, very, very tight angles, and there wasn't a lot of room to play with, but the ball found itself with Ramsey on the left-hand side of the pitch, and he ended up crossing it across goal for Aubameyang to sort of slide in on his right foot to tuck the ball away, and it was a brilliant, brilliant goal. And you can say that is one of the best goals we have certainly scored away this season, purely because of the play that was certainly involved. Now, of course, Huddersfield posed a huge threat throughout the whole game. In the first 30 minutes in particular, we really couldn't handle the pressure. They were all over us, pressing us. Of course, they did put their foot off the gas eventually, and they sort of started to coast away. But eventually, we managed to get a grip of the game. However, when we came back out after the second half, there was a lot of pressure being applied. And essentially, they were seeking for a goal, looking for a goal, had a number of penalty shouts they wanted to put forward, had a number of free kicks they could have contested. One in particular, when Munier was clean through, he posed a huge threat throughout the whole game. And he was sort of clean through, but he sort of took a little nick on his way through. And the ref didn't give it. He quickly got up and back onto his feet. And he obviously rued the chance. And Mustafi ended up cleaning up the mess. We saw Ospina take a couple of knocks here and there. And I think Ospina, personally, I do think that he performed well under pressure. At one point, we thought he was going to be coming off for Met Macy. Of course, Petr Cech wasn't on the bench, but he sort of played through the pain. Of course, the only player really I was quite impressed with was Aubameyang. Lacazette played quite well. So did Mkhitaryan. He was sort of trying to make things happen up top. Danny Welbeck ended up coming on as well. He did put in a decent shift. So the last substitution in Arsene Wenger's era as Arsenal manager would have been Maitland-Niles, who came into the midfield for Iwobi. And again, he did put a decent shift in. It wasn't a long stint that he had on the pitch. But from what we saw, he played absolutely well. Kolasinac did have one or two good runs up on the left-hand side of the pitch. So, of course, overall, it was a very good performance from the team. Nothing really to write home about. Of course, we grinded out that result, away result. If we'd played in such a manner throughout the whole season, playing away, of course, we could have been talking about something completely different. We could have found ourselves in the Champions League. But next season is a new season. We'll have a new manager, new personnel within the team. So I am certainly looking forward to that. Of course, Arsene Wenger will be missed. That was his last game in charge. I'm glad he signed out with a victory and not to go away with that no wins in 2018 under his belt. So as usual, guys, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. If you are watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. So once again, guys, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV, and I'm out.